Welcome to this complimentary webinar, how to streamline your marketing into one very simple weekly to-do. This webinar is about how we can take one marketing to-do, save time and effort, and increase your income by up to 26%. If you're new to business, wondering what to focus on, or you're confused by all of the marketing options, or if your business has plateaued, or if you want to improve your marketing return on investment, this webinar will help you. It's very timely and very important. Today, I'll show you how to streamline your marketing into a simple strategy that joins up all of your marketing efforts, builds momentum, and sets off a chain reaction, which I'm sure you'll agree is more time efficient than unrelated marketing efforts. Before we get started today, I would just like to mention our wonderful partners who have helped us to spread the word about this event. We have Clubbersize, DNA Fit, Harmonizing by Dawn Breslin, and UK Active. And from this, we can see that we will have personal trainers joining us. We know we'll have exercise and fitness professionals, life coaches. I know we've also got nutritionists and therapists joining us today as well. So you're all very welcome, and thank you to our wonderful partners. Specifically today, we're going to talk about how to discover the marketing tool wellbeing professionals use. It attracts new clients, it's free, and it saves you time. We're going to find out 6 ways that you can use this tool to improve SEO, get recommendations, and feed your social media content. So there'll be no more scratching your head over what to post. We're going to show you how to get nominated for an award, and we'll show you how you can use the award for PR so it attracts new clients. I'm also going to show you the #1 trend happening across all industries so that you can see it and use it to your advantage. This trend isn't just impacting the health and wellness industry right now, but it's impacting almost every other industry. So the one thing to do in your marketing, which I'm going to show you today, is actually all about this trend. So if you take on what I show you in this webinar, it can be worth thousands to you in time savings and in new clients. And I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. And I promise to give you as much as I can in the time that we have together, but I also know from experience that some of you will want to take what we start here today to the next level. So I promise to show you how you can do that before I close. For those of you who have just been introduced to Total Wellness Club, I'm Neil Fellows, one of the founding directors. What we do here at Total Wellness Club is we help solve the problem of preventable ill health. We do this by helping natural wellness providers like you increase your impact. People are starting to move towards prevention and natural solutions. We can see that happening already. So in the future, doctors and pharmaceuticals are no longer going to be the only go-to. Just as food standards in superstores have been transformed as awareness and demand shifts, so we're going to see workplace wellness programs start to become part of the culture, or employees will simply refuse to work at those places. In the future, we'll see trends in obesity, cancer, and diabetes being reversed, and we'll see joint replacement and transplant operations fall. But we don't have to wait for this to happen. Our role is to help people understand what's available to them so we can help them make this shift faster. And you are part of that shift, and together we can make it happen more quickly. Total Wellness Club is like TripAdvisor for health. We help the public transparently see what they can expect to experience through ratings and reviews. We also work with wellness providers to help them build more credibility, trust, and authority in their towns, cities, and niches. I'm not going to go into my personal reasons for starting Total Wellness Club, except to say my past health issues and not knowing what was available to me and what was trustworthy was my motivation for getting started with this. I've worked in the personal development and wellness niche now for over 15 years, working behind the scenes, coaching and mentoring and investing in startups, right through to multi-million-pound businesses. And that experience has shown me some common issues that affect wellness professionals' marketing. You can put a lot of energy and effort into marketing, but it's sometimes not all about effort. Think of it like this. You can try selling bread, but if you don't put yeast in, people will overlook your loaf on account of the fact that they can see it's not what they expect to see, even if you've got the tastiest loaf and the most nutritious loaf in town. And that's exactly what's happening for so many wellness professionals right now. They are being overlooked on account of missing ingredients in your marketing. Missing ingredients create barriers between you and your prospects that stop them from buying from you. So let me share with you what those missing ingredients are. The first is trust. Will this work for me if I invest money or time? Second is credibility. Is this person any good, or is this product any good? And thirdly, authority. Who says this person or product is good? You see, wellness providers are focused on the outer edge of marketing, like growing a social media following, a group or a community. But in doing this, you fail to use the greatest trust and money-making opportunity available to you. So this is like asking people to take a chance on you, as opposed to actually giving them proof and therefore confidence. The key to this is recommendation. For example, if you tell me that you grew your business tenfold last year, you need to come and work with my mentor. If we're friends and you told me that and you gave me that recommendation, I'm going to trust that recommendation. And 85% of people trust online reviews as much as word of mouth. And people who are recommended buy quicker, negotiate less, buy more often, buy for the longer term, and refer more people, and cost less for you to acquire. And that is the power of trust. Think how much you're spending on your ads right now, or investing in social media or your website, or trying to build a community on the outer periphery of marketing, trying to get people to trust you and invest time with you. In my career, I've seen business coaches go and learn from mentors and then just teach what they've learned, which is really somebody else's teachings minus all of the experience. I've tested theory in my own business, and we've done it multiple times with other clients who we work with as well. So I don't just regurgitate theory. We have 35,000 plus working hours of tangible, practical experience and muscle memory in our business. And I believe what wellness providers, people like you, have been searching for are tangible and practical marketing strategies that become self-perpetuating like a flywheel. So you just push the pedal, momentum picks up, and then it just carries you forward with the minimum of effort from there onwards. So rather than feeling overwhelmed or confused with what to do with your marketing, or maybe even feeling underwhelmed with the results, what I want to show you includes taking one action that fuels your marketing in multiple ways, meaning you'll no longer feel fragmented or confused doing unrelated tasks, because everything we do will be fed through into a streamlined and very joined up process. For example, if you struggle with what to share on social media, or you struggle to build a referral network, or you give talks and don't get enough new clients from those talks, or you lack confidence due to credibility or authority, or you want to come up higher in Google, but you can't, the strategy that I'm going to show you will help you join all this up. So the system we've created here at Total Wellness Club helps you get new clients, get referrals, it fuels your social media, it fuels your PR, engages your network and makes it easy for them to refer you, and it also improves your SEO rank so you can attract more clients. All you have to do is one thing, and that sets off a chain reaction, and each action is fueled by the previous action. This is simple to do, so let me give you the exact steps for you to follow. Let's say you're at the end of a program with a client, or at a convenient moment in your process where the client has had time to experience the power of working with you. At that point, you ask your client to take one simple action, and that action starts off a chain reaction. You simply ask them to go to your profile on Total Wellness Club and leave a review for you, because it helps other people see the difference that you make. And you can send them an email, or you can send them an SMS message, or hand them an appointment card with a link on the back of it, whatever works for you to get them to leave that review for you. We have templates as well that we can give you, so it saves you thinking about what to write and how to ask them. So that's your action. That is all you need to do. Now, everybody knows they need to be collecting reviews, but you may not have made it a priority because until this webinar, you didn't know how reviews would set off a chain reaction that fuels all of your marketing. 85% of people say they trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. A review generates stories. A review explains a customer's experience. A review answers questions that new customers have. Reviews build rapport. Reviews also build trust. And reviews also put money into an emotional bank, an invisible emotional bank that exists between you and your potential customer. And what this does is it gives them reassuring evidence at a key moment in their buying process when they're asking, will this work if I invest money or time? 40% of consumers form an opinion by reading between 1 and 3 reviews, and 73% form an opinion by reading between 1 and 6 reviews. We've watched people on our website and we've videoed them as they bypass product information and the service information and go straight to the reviews. And if the reviews grab people, what they then do is they scroll back up and begin reading more about the service. Now, Makeda, she grew her business tenfold in 12 months because she excelled at using reviews she collected on our platform. And Makeda shared the exact steps that she took in an interview with me. And before I close today, I'm going to tell you how you can get that interview free of charge. Social proofing, which is what reviews are all about, is a rapidly growing trend affecting every industry right now. People expect to see reviews, and if you don't have them, you will lose new clients. Let me explain how this works and why it's so important. eBay have used reviews on its auction website since 1995 to build trust between the buyer and the vendor. Amazon joined at a similar date, and they use reviews to show people what they can expect to get if they purchase. And if you see 4.5 stars and lots of reviews, it tells you you're probably in really good hands. And if you see a bad review, you also know the worst case scenario, and you can then go and make an educated decision. Then TripAdvisor came along in the year 2000 with reviews on cafes, bars, and hotels. And these help you to judge what kind of experience and quality to expect. And travel businesses not registered with TripAdvisor have simply gone under because they didn't follow the trend. More recently, we have companies like Airbnb and House in the construction industry. And 4 years ago, we launched Total Wellness Club in the wellbeing niche so that your clients can leave reviews that help others understand what they can expect when they choose to work with you. Reviews give your prospects a greater understanding of your work, and they also give them emotional relief as well as a statistical reference of your ability. Research shows us that overall rating is important to 50% of those who use reviews, meaning that half of those people reading reviews look at your stars and your average rating. So their question is this person any good? 20% are interested in how often a review is posted. So most important to these people is when the last review was posted. So this person wants to see if your performance has improved, or if you seem professional, or if you're still in business. Another 20% are influenced by the volume of reviews. So what they're judging is if your 5-star score is as a result of just one review, or whether it's over 10 or 50 or 100. So the more reviews you have, the more credible you become, because there's more of an overwhelming volume of people all saying the same thing. Especially if those review scores stay high, you have that credibility. The stats also tell us that people expect to see reviews these days. In fact, 26% of people won't buy from you unless they see a review is present. So this means that more than a quarter of the visitors coming to your website, you're investing in to get there through social media, marketing, ads, and however else you get them there, those people won't buy from you because you haven't got live stream reviews through to your website. Now, not having reviews live streamed to your website today is like going to the gym with no weight machines or having a massage with no oil. Today, it's pretty much a basic requirement. So if I put this another way, for every £1,000 you spend on marketing, £260 of that is dead money. You've thrown it away simply because you don't have reviews. And it's exactly the same with your time. If you invest 40 hours a month marketing, writing blogs, updating websites, doing your social media, running webinars, about 12 of those hours are wasted just because you didn't include reviews. And that's just the lost money. But what about lost sales? What would a 26% increase look like to you? You know, if you're earning 30,000 now, that's another £8,000 in your bank account just because you've used reviews. If you're not motivated by money, look at it like this. What about all of the people who clicked away from your website, who you then failed to serve? I'll explain how reviews fuel your other marketing in just a moment, but before I do, I want to talk about what some of you might be doing now in your mind. When it comes to marketing, I know that we're used to finding it difficult, and I know some of you are probably thinking it can't possibly be this easy. And maybe you're adding unneeded complications. So what I want to do is just coach you very quickly on that. Most of you won't have a problem asking clients for reviews, but some people do struggle. Some professionals shy away from the limelight and they find it hard to ask for reviews or feel like asking a client is somehow wrong. But the thing is that most of your clients are grateful for what you do for them, and they are happy to pay it forward if you just tell them how they can help. So their review, once they've left it, then helps to reassure other people what they can expect when they work with you. When you get over asking for help, you no longer struggle to find clients because your clients begin attracting more clients. Client recommendation is the best way to grow your business because the new client turns up informed. They buy more, they're more committed, they quibble less on price, and they're more likely to refer you. So what would you rather do? Would you rather go to a networking event with people maybe that you don't know very well, feeling very nervous and not really enjoying the whole thing? Or would you just prefer to ask a client who you already know, who you're already serving, who you already like, to just write a review for you? Some of you might also be worried about negative reviews too. So let me just very quickly coach you on that. I can tell you from experience that we rarely see poor reviews for services. So realistically, there would have to be something genuinely concerning about your business for you to get a lot of bad reviews. Also, just know that if you get a review that's not so great, it can actually increase sales, because if the reviews around it are good, what a poor review does is it puts those other reviews in context, because if all reviews are good, what skeptical people may think is that you've got all of your friends to go and post reviews for you. So you need to also know that we verify reviews and we do have the power to remove reviews if they don't check out. So we do have a process in the rare event that something happens. So just know we have your back. And with the professional package, you can even respond to reviews. So it's a great opportunity to show great customer service and turn a negative on its head. So let's look at how you use reviews to fuel your social media content and your other marketing. So when you register with Total Wellness Club, you are no longer marketing alone. You're no longer on your own, because what we do is we tweet about every review for you. So this means you now have a third party, i.e. Total Wellness Club, talking about you. And it's rare to get another organization to do that for you, and it's priceless. So when others start talking about you, it's really priceless for you, isn't it? And we do this because we want to share the message about natural wellness and what works. So we want to help you. So we do this for you to help you. So we tweet about each review. Now, once we've tweeted about you, you can, of course, retweet that. And this is just the start of the chain reaction that I mentioned. So when your clients leave a review, they build trust and credibility for you. It's like when a client refers you to a friend. So their recommendation tips the scales in your favor because it adds weight to your credibility. But unlike a referral, a review is always at work for you. And as I said earlier, 85% of people trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. So we tweet, then you retweet that. What else can we do? Okay, so what happens next is when you've got a review, you have a story. And what you can do is you can create a story from that review and talk about it on Facebook. So a storytelling post on Facebook is a really engaging way, and it's much better to market yourself using this than it is to post out something that says, I'm launching my new program, click here, get a discount, that kind of thing. So the storytelling post paints a picture about what you did, and it presents you as trusted and credible authority. So you don't need to talk about discounts or use any other kind of sales tactics that might be sort of manipulative to try to get people to buy. Just think about this for a moment. What if you could take one client story each week, someone who's had successful results with you, and post it out like this? What if by taking that action consistently, it began to fill your practice? Now, Daniel is an award-winning hypnotherapist with us, and he followed a 4-step process that I gave him, and within 7 days, and having spent just £7, he picked up 2 new leads. And I'll tell you how you can get that exact same training I took Daniel through. We're running that again next week, and it'll be free for you to join in, and I'll tell you how you can get that before I close. But be aware that reviews also bypass advertising standards usual restrictions. So where you have to be careful where you claim with your work, we can overcome this through user-generated content, because user-generated content falls outside advertising standards usual rules, and that's what reviews are all about. They're all about user-generated content. So this means if you help someone, say with fibromyalgia, your client can claim that in a review, whereas you can't claim that in a testimonial. So this means that you've now got real proof of how you help people. I'll talk more about advertising standards rules in that training next week. But for now, I love what one of our professional members, Tim Walter, says about this topic. He says that advertising standards are here for client safety. And I think that wellness professionals often work with people in need, and those people can often be occasionally vulnerable as well. They may have tried many things, and maybe they come to you as a last resort. So despite what I've said about reviews, they're not a way around an obstacle to sales, but they are a very transparent way of giving reassurance to someone in need, because reviews build trust because they're so transparent, because they're raw, because they're real, and because they're unedited. So if you were Sam the health seeker in need, looking for help, and you're going to a professional with your mind, body and spirit, you'd want this, wouldn't you? You'd want reassurance before you invest. And at that point, there's nothing more powerful than someone who's got the confidence and the backup to be able to say, well, look, go and take a look at the results that I've got for my other clients on the independent health website, Total Wellness Club. So first, you tweet, then we retweet. and then you can also tell that story on Facebook. So what's next in this chain reaction? The next step happens as a natural consequence of you collecting reviews. So there's actually nothing for you to do on this step. As your reviews mount up, you will win a Bronze Health Hero Award at 10 reviews with an average rating of 4.5 out of 5 or more. And you can keep going. You can win a Silver Award, and you can also win a Gold Award. We've also got something called our Gem Awards, which are our annual awards. So explain the difference between these two awards for you. So the Health Hero Award is a volume-based award that any of you can win. So 10, 50, 100 reviews will win you awards. Whereas our Gem Awards are time-bound, and they're run annually each November, and we have a winner in each category, which is simply the person who has collected the most reviews over 12 months. So you automatically enter these awards just by collecting reviews. So as I said earlier, collecting reviews is something that you know you need to be doing, but it's often forgotten, or it feels like it's a bit clunky and hard work. So our system automatically rewards you for remembering and taking the time to do that. So you're not just getting reviews, but now you're winning awards too. And that happens as a natural consequence for asking for reviews. So awards add the third element that I spoke about at the beginning of this webinar. They add authority. So here's how you can use that award for authority. The first thing you can do is you can take a photograph of yourself with your award, and you can say what it is, and you can say why you've won it in your social media, and you can also use it in your local media as well. A number of our clients have gone on and attracted local media attention through these awards. So you can then also use your award win in several ways. You can add the award win to your social media profiles for extra credibility. You can also add it to your website page as well as your Total Wellness Club profile. And what you can do is you can just say that you're a Total Wellness Club Bronze Health Hero Award winner, or you can say that you're an award-winning nutritionist or personal trainer or coach or whatever it is that you do. So let me share with you another way you can use an award win. As I've said, social proofing, so collecting reviews, is a growing trend. So adding review scores to your profile, to your offline marketing, is also very powerful. So in fact, let me just show you an example. So you can just see the subtlety and the significance here. You can see that we use very few words on this flyer, but the credibility just actually pops out. It says award winning or award winner right at the top here. And then a bit further down, it shows you a 5-star rating, and everyone knows these days what that's about. And then it says as seen on. So we're lending you credibility and authority because it says on a third-party website. So your prospects instantly know that you have authority. So you can also take the same principle and include the same wording on your business cards. I'm an award winner or award-winning coach. And you can show your stars. And if we live stream reviews to your website for you, we have a service where we can provide that, that stream will automatically say as seen on already for you. So also the next thing you can do is at your next presentation, you can have your MC introduce you as an award winner. So this gives you immediate credibility and authority with your audience. Beyond that, you can use reviews to showcase your expertise and increase trust within your talks. And you do this by using a review to highlight a specific point that you want to make. So this is very much the same kind of thing as I just mentioned about Facebook. So we're using exactly the same process here. So I'll give you an example. Andy Bryce is an award-winning EFT founder, and he says reviews are an authentic feedback, or the authentic feedback from my clients. They often point out results, positive results, I'm not aware of until I get a review. When someone reads the review, it is personal, not generic, like a PR blurb might be. So what Andy says here is really important. He's highlighting positive results that he's not even aware of sometimes. But it's not Andy making these claims and then coming up against advertising standards rules based on what his client says. It's his clients talking about him. talking about him through reviews, enabling other people to clearly and fully understand his service. So I just use Andy as an example to reiterate a point that I want to make here. But you can use reviews in exactly the same way with your clients to tell a story and highlight points that you want to make during your presentations. Very simple to do. So let's just recap. First, you get a review, and that review is tweeted by us. You then retweet it, showing your followers your success, but it's not you bragging, it's us showing your followers what someone else said about you. So you then use that review on Facebook as part of your content strategy. Reviews then mount up and you can win a Health Hero award with us, and you can go on and win the bronze, the silver, the gold, and even our gem awards. You can also use reviews in your talks and presentations. And you can also showcase your award win on your profiles and in your PR and in your offline marketing. So you can use it in your on your business cards, in your brochures, and in your talks. So there's one final benefit that comes from asking reviews. So let me explain what that is and how that works. As individual wellness providers, you are all beacons of light, shining out, looking for new customers. The problem for the customer faces is all of the noise in the marketplace, as well as contradictory facts and maybe even medical authority figures who may sometimes undermine the good work that you do. But you see, beacons can actually join together to increase visibility. Like when you look out from a plane at night and you see a city in the distance, you just can't help but notice the lights. And with every client that you impact, you develop more lights who become your sales team by recommending and referring you. So here's how this works. The Total Wellness Club platform allows a personal trainer in Newcastle, for example, to help a therapist in Bristol, and the Bristol therapist to help a London nutritionist. And they each help just by focusing on their own results, while the system actually takes care of the rest. So this is about a shared ecology, not an economy. There's no competition between any of us, because the biggest competition we face isn't each other, it's the future. And by joining together, we can amplify our impact. So let me go a little bit deeper into this. If you're not coming up in the top 10 of Google, this ecology can really help you. It really can become your unexpected SEO friend. Our website is unlike most websites because we grow through user-generated content. So what we have is we have multiple wellness professionals who set up new profiles. So this creates an explosion of more pages on our website. Plus your clients all then leave reviews. So there's more activity on our website. So this means the site grows very quickly and it ranks higher in Google. So each new review adds more content to your Total Wellness Club profile. So if you imagine when you write your profile, maybe you write about 500 words. Then each of your clients adds a review. And we know on average, because we worked it out, that each review length is 84 words. So 10 reviews adds another 840 words to your profile that you didn't even have to write. And because Google likes content, and because Google likes volume, and because Google likes activity, your page rank increases over time. So when you set up a page with us, with the right keywords, and then you start adding reviews, you increase your Google rank. For those interested in ranking high in Google, but not sure which keywords to use, we can actually help you with that. Our professional package includes an SEO and sales report, which tells you how to optimize your page for Google and how to get sales direct to your profile. So this slide shows you Steve Denby, a personal trainer, coming up number 2 on Google with his star ratings standing out alongside that. So they really jump out in Google. And he did this by getting lots of reviews and with good keywords. So to get reviews, you just have to ask your clients and customers, past and present, to review you. You then send a review request by email to that customer, or by Facebook Messenger or text, or as I said earlier, you can pop it on the back of an appointment card, whatever works for you and your client, and we'll give you template messages that you can send to your clients. Also, if you exhibit or you offer, let's say, a food product, or you do product or service tasters, I know a lot of therapists do this kind of thing. If you do that at an event, it's also an opportunity to generate a lot of reviews all on one day at one event. So this increases your return on investment from events. All you have to do is take along a phone or a tablet to the event and then connect to your Total Wellness Club profile. And when you've given your taster, you just ask for a review. And then you use all of the tips that I've already given you today. So put yourself in your next prospect client's shoes. Let's call him Sam, the health seeker. And Sam is faced with a choice. Is Sam drawn to the professional on your screen with reviews and award win, or the other options with no reviews that don't stand out because they have no stars? Sam, of course, is going to go and start looking where the reviews and the award wins are, because they give Sam confidence when he or she needs to go, when he or she is ready to buy from you. So you put money in that emotional bank account while your competitor fails to understand the value of trust, credibility, and authority. And the potential here is that you get fully booked over time. And when that happens, it means you can then potentially, if you want to, charge more for your time. And remember, all you're doing is just one thing. You're streamlining your marketing, and it's setting off a chain reaction for you. You just ask for reviews, and then everything else begins to unfold. Now, I said at the beginning, I know that some of you would be eager action takers, and I promised earlier to show you how you can get started with us and begin collecting reviews. So let's do that right now. If you go to business.totalwellness.club, you'll see the URL in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. So that's business.totalwellness.club. And what I'll do, in fact, is I'll come and join you on that page as well and just talk you through it. So you'll see when you get started here, there is a help option here. So if you get stuck anywhere through the process, just pop in where you're stuck and what help you need, and we'll get someone to come back to you and help you continue through the process. So on the registration page, you'll see some of the things that we've talked about here already today. For example, how to build trust and credibility and get new clients. And then if you scroll down the page, we talk about client attraction and giving you client attraction tools. In fact, we have a whole marketing suite which is available for you, and it includes guides and templates and video tutorials. Let me just show you very quickly that right now. So you see the guides and templates here, and then we've got other resources here. And depending on where your business is, you know, if you're in startup, then Get Into Action is perfect for you. And then we've got resources that go right from startup right through to working with 10,000 customers. Okay, and you'll also see that we've got our team available. There's me, there's Joe, who does all of our tech if you ever need help with tech. And we also have our brand manager, Nora, here, who can help you with product creation as well as improving your brand. And I can also help you with short consultations that will help you move your business forward as well. And then further down here, other resources as well for you. Did an interview recently on industry leaders, and I interviewed Claire Burleson from Clubbercise, who started exercise classes and took them to 100,000 people in just over 4 years. So there's interviews in there that are there for your inspiration, so that you can learn from the wisdom of other successful people. So let me come back to the page. So talk about client attraction. As you scroll down the page, you'll see some stats. 26% of customers will not buy from you without a review present. You'll also see other stats. 77% of people read online reviews when making decisions. 62% of people are more likely to buy after they've read a review. 10%, 1 in 5 people will increase how much they spend with a company by 10% after reading reviews. So if you scroll down the page, you'll also see what a review looks like. And as you come down further, sorry, you'll see things that I spoke about earlier, getting to the top in Google, building your credibility, winning awards, and growing your business. And you keep scrolling down, you'll see here our reviews live streamed here. So this is what a live stream example. This is just one of 3 different types of reviews that we can live stream to your website. So that's what they look like. And then here you have more information about the Total Wellness Club movement, which I spoke about at the beginning of this webinar. So as you scroll down the page, you'll see there are 3 options. Let me just talk you through those very quickly. I'll start with the basic option. So the basic option gives you a free profile where you can collect reviews and come up higher in Google. And I'd suggest this package if you're new to business or yet to work with your first 10 clients. The second package splits into 2, professional package, so you can either pay in one go or you can pay monthly. And obviously if you pay in one go, you pay a little bit less, so we reward you for going kind of full in to that if you want to do that. So let me just come back to my slides and show you all of the things that you will get with this package, because there's some really cool features. I said earlier that we could be your unexpected SEO friend. So this package gives you a report that critiques your profile, advises you on how to optimize your page in Google, and also critiques your sales content. So this is really invaluable to you if you want new clients. We also feature you on our homepage, and you will also come up higher in our search pages on our website. So this helps more people find you, and you can also be found in local search pages in Google. The number one feature, I think, for most of you is going to be live streaming reviews to your website. Earlier I said that 26% of your customers won't buy from you unless a review is present. So live streaming reviews corrects this for you. So this really is vital for a successful website strategy from today onwards, because we know people need to see reviews. So the professional package is usually available at $197 per year or £20 per month. But since you've come this far in the webinar, I want to do something really special for you. So if you're ready to get started now getting reviews, obviously go to business.totalwellness.club. If you're ready to obviously start getting reviews, winning awards, and everything that I've talked about today, you can join us today for £98.50 per year or £10 a month by entering the voucher code webinar50, which gives you 50% off. And we're not just giving you 50% off this year, we're extending that offer through to 2022. So this actually saves you about £300 overall. £98.50 a year or £10 a month isn't a lot of money. For many of you, it's just simply gaining one new client to get your return on investment. And do you think you could get one new client based on all of the things that I've shown you today? And don't forget, I'm also going to give you the extra training that I mentioned, the training that I gave to Daniel, where he invested £7 and picked up 2 new leads in 7 days. And I'm also going to give you video training so that you can follow the exact steps that Makeda followed. So you might remember earlier on I mentioned how she grew her business tenfold just using reviews. I'm going to share that with you. I'll also share a video with you on how Steve Denby used the award-winning process to win back clients. And I'll also share with you how Tim Walter used reviews to increase his online sales. So as well as all of those things, I'm going to share with you some previously unadvertised features within our professional package. So we email you when you get reviews, which I think is great for morale. If you imagine waking up first thing every morning and you've had an email that says you've got a review overnight, and that review is saying how amazing your service or product is. That's really good for morale, and it's really great reminder for you, especially when you're having one of those tougher days, to find that someone actually is getting value and you're making a difference in their life somehow. So you'll also see that you have the ability to reply to reviews and to show great customer service if and when you need to. You can also add your contact information to your profile, including your website address and your phone number. And the other thing is our PR team will also periodically promote our members to our social media followers. So by being a member of ours, you can also get access to the people that are following us. And we have, I think, about 4,500, 5,000 people following us as of today on social media, so you can get access to all of those people. So decide which package to take, then click the orange button on the screen on the business.total wellness club page, and then just start the process of registering your profile. And as I said, we have that little help icon in the bottom right hand corner. If you get stuck anywhere, just pop in a message and we will of course help you. I co-founded Total Wellness Club because I wanted to help solve the problem of preventable ill health, which may be why you got into your business. And I genuinely believe that by working together, we can solve this problem of preventable ill health. And as I said earlier, the biggest barriers that stop people working with you are trust. Will this work if I invest money in it? Credibility. Is this person any good? And authority. Who says this person is good? And you can remove all three of those barriers in just one step. Our platform offers you a way to build trust through reviews. With Total Wellness Club, reviews lead to awards, and awards develop credibility. When enough people say that working with you has given them benefits, it becomes very hard to argue with the evidence, because the evidence becomes so strong. And also because the reviews you collected on a third-party website, they become more convincing, because it's not you claiming how good you are, it's that third party. So that's what gives you authority. So give trust, give credibility, and give authority to your prospects. Use the Total Wellness Club system to streamline your marketing. We have the marketing system, you have the professional knowledge, and together we can help people solve the problem of preventable ill health. I hope that you'll join us in this mission, and I'll leave this information on the page here just for a few minutes. Business.total wellness club to register with us. Our gift to you is 50% off, and please use the voucher webinar 50 for coming through this webinar with me, as a thank you for doing that. Just really to finish off saying, look, it's great to have had you with us, and I've given you a lot of information here, and I hope that you'll use that information, because if not, it's just information. It's only what you do with it that becomes really important. And I'm not saying you have to join Total Wellness Club, but if you're not going to join Total Wellness Club and make your life easier with your marketing, and also help your prospects really understand the benefits that you can give them, then what else will it be? So I want to encourage you to come and join Total Wellness Club. Thank you for joining me.